what's up, everybody? Welcome to the QI Podcast. I am your host, DJ 10th Power. Shout outs to our production team, Angry Bow Productions. You know, every now and again, you get introduced to a talent that you think is special. That could be that next big thing. Such as Irene Florio, a gifted singer out of York, PA. Check out my conversation with her. Welcome to the Lion's Den. I'm your host, DJ 10th Power. I have Irene Florio with me in the house. What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Tell us about your start in the music business. When did you first start singing?
I started singing when I was like 6, 7 that I can remember. You remember the show Hannah Montana? I feel
Yeah,
like
I do. I never watched it, but I heard.
yeah, I feel like that's kind of what made me start singing because of that show. She was like superstar or whatever. So I started singing, and since then I just kept going with it, and now I'm making music.
When did you, are you writing as well?
Yeah, I write.
When did you start writing?
Like last year. Like when I started my EP, I started getting really serious about it. So I haven't been writing that long, but I've been writing since I started. So.
Now I see that you have some YouTube videos out there as well.
Mm-hmm.
What was your process of saying, hey, maybe I should try this route?
Like for posting it on YouTube?
Yeah.
I feel like personally, like I just think if you have like a social media and you click a link, it's usually I feel like most people would prefer to go on YouTube, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like having YouTube, I feel like that was easier access for everybody else, including me. I feel like that's the easiest for me too. So I think it just worked out to use YouTube for my first.
But I mean, in the process of like the songs that you were singing, that you chose to sing on there because you were singing the other artist's song, did you find that to be a path that you would bring in people to hear how you sing?
You're saying like the covers?
Yes.
On my YouTube?
Yes.
I don't have covers on my YouTube.
I'm seeing somebody on the well. I guess, excuse me, when they have you with an artist, like, so the song that you have with
Chapachi.
that one I do know of, but there was another one that I saw, unless there's another Irene Florio out there.
I did I put a verse on Black Song, Know My Rights.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the one. That's the one.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the question again?
Okay, so tell me about the process of you doing that.
Okay, so it was really like, I was on my way to work one day and I was listening to his EP because it dropped recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard the song and I was like, oh my God. I was like, this song is so good. And I was like, I feel like it'd be kind of cool if I like put my own verse on it. So I remember I went to the beach with like my family and I was like trying to just write kind of the whole time because I really wanted to take time to do it because I felt like, I don't know, being on something with another artist like that, like you don't want to just do it and be done, you know? So when I came back, I asked my engineer, I was like, can I like just throw something on and like see if it kind of like flows a little bit? Mm-hmm. And I thought it did. So I was like, all right, I'll just drop it before I start dropping my own music. So I think it worked out.
Now, you've been performing for how long?
I think I did little performances since I was young, really. But I started getting into it more like the past year.
Were you ever nervous when you first started hitting the stage at such a young age?
Yeah, but it was like fun too, you know? Mm-hmm. It was like, of course, it was like I still even get like a little shaky and whatever, but it's not like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. It's not, mm-hmm. No, it's still fun.
Mm-hmm. How do you get past that nervousness when you're on the stage?
I just do it, you know? I feel like I get nervous for a lot of things in general. Like, I don't know, even this interview, like I'm like, you know, oh my gosh, but like it's still something I enjoy doing. So I try not to really think about being nervous. I think like, oh, it's my song, I'm about to perform it. I'm so excited. So I try to be more excited than nervous, and it kind of pushes the nervousness away.
What motivates you to, I know you've only been writing for a little while, but what motivates you to write a song?
I think like personal things. So like if something was like, really, it helps me to write when I'm really like mad. So I feel like if I get really like angry or upset about something, usually since my family is like sleeping in the house, I go out to my car and I'll just kind of like, it helps me like situations like that kind of help me write, and so that really pushes me to like do it. And it's like enjoyable though. It's not like, oh, I have to do it. It's like I feel like I want to.
How long have you been recording now?
About a year.
What's the most difficult process for you going into a studio?
Timing. I feel like I try to go in very prepared, but um you could see like rappers go into a studio and they can do like even songs in like a 2 hour session, like many songs. And I feel like for me, I'm always trying to like race against the clock, but at the same time, it kind of like helps me stay focused too. So I guess there's like a pro to it and a negative to it.
Hmm. What's when you're writing a song, do you find it hard to generate the emotion when you're behind the microphone as opposed to when you're on the stage?
Um, Yeah, because I feel like I'm not really focused on the lyrics. I'm more focused on how I'm performing it. So it's like while I'm writing it, it's like therapeutic to write it. But then after that, I kind of have trouble with like connecting my emotions on stage. I mean, I feel like if what I write about's upsetting, I don't want to like cry, you know what I mean? So I try to more focus on what I'm doing than what I'm saying.
How deep are you in the process now? Are you working on an EP or a full album or just a couple of singles?
It was an EP, but at this point I feel like I can't stop finding new beats and stuff. So as of right now I have like a 9 song EP, which is kind of a long EP. So I don't know if I'm gonna just kind of put some songs off because you know some were from the beginning when I first started and I feel like I've improved now. So I'm not sure if some are gonna go off, if we're just gonna keep them on. I don't know, but I do have quite a few, so it's almost done.
Does the album generate a theme, or is there what's the idea behind the album?
So it's gonna be called Silver Lining. And I feel like when I started like a year ago, it's taken so much time because I'm like learning how to do so much. Like every time I go to a session, I learn something new, I feel like. So I'm kind of yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of good on it and a lot of bad on it. So people say like they can't find the silver lining or whatever. So I feel like that just kind of made sense because of how much positivity and how much negativity positive can bring it out, you know, it can be the silver lining. So that's kind of the idea behind it. It's like a pretty gloomy, you
That's a
know.
good idea. Let me ask you, in everybody, artists these days, there's so much cross genres, hip hop with R&B, with pop, this and that. Um, are you, what type of music are you working with a little bit of all of that as well?
I feel like the EP is definitely R&B for sure. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely like on my next project want to do like more of pop just because I feel like that's so popular. And I feel like kind of mixing the two is my idea. So I think yeah, as of right now, I'm kind of really on the R&B. I really like the acoustic sounds and you know whatever. But yeah, next I definitely do want to kind of work into pop because I feel like that'd be cool.
Now,
Um,
the song that you have now that you're a guest on, you had mentioned it earlier, and forgive me, I can't remember the MC's name.
Chopper G.
Chopper G. This song, how did this idea come about?
I found this beat. My manager found the beat for me a while ago, and so I heard like a melody on it, but I like put it to the side. I stopped completely working on it, and then I started the Chopper G. He started like kind of hey, let's work on a song or whatever. So it was like 2 days before I was going to the studio, and I was like, I don't know, I really like this song. I feel like I could hear your voice on it. So I kind of like rewrote a little bit because I had it from so long ago, and then like a day before I wrote the hook. And then I was like, yeah, like come to the studio with me and try to do something. And he did. I thought it sounded so good.
Hmm.
Like, I feel like it starts so like smooth, but what it turns into is just really cool. So I think it turned out really good.
In the video, you guys have a natural chemistry there as well.
Yeah, yeah, we've known each other for a while.
Oh, okay, okay. It shows
Yeah,
in the video.
yeah.
Any idea when we can expect your project to drop?
I think like early 2021. Just because I have a couple of things that need to get mixed and a couple of things that need to be recorded. And I feel like by the time that's all like completely finished, it will definitely be like in a month or two, I think.
Hmm. Now, I found out in setting up this interview with you that you have a performance coming up this coming Saturday.
Yeah, somebody, my engineer, one that I work with, he has a birthday party, and so he just like, hey, like, come perform. So.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, what are your plans in the immediate future? You're saying maybe we'll see something in 2021. Until then, it's just more performances, more writing.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, like I feel like I keep finding new beats, and it's very hard to like stop making songs, you know. So I'm
Mhm.
sure even right after this drops, I'm already gonna be working on my next project. So for now, it's gonna be like performances. I'm sure like interviews too, and yeah, until the next one, really.
So, with you growing your fan base, you want to shout out your social media so people can contact you?
Yeah, so every social media I have is Irene Florio. Except for Twitter. Twitter is Florio Irene, but not
Hmm.
too much. But yeah, it's just Irene Florio.
Well, I want to thank you for giving us some time to interview you. And again, people, please check out her song with Chopper G. What's
Yes.
the name of the song?
Nothing like this.
Nothing Like This is the name of the song. The video is hot. I like it. I think it's a good lead off for people to check you out and check out her videos on YouTube as well. And we wish you good luck. And we hope to bring you back once you drop the album.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You have a good one.
You too. Thanks.
Take care.
Usually there are things I can't put together. With you, I gotta take things so much farther. 'Cause with you, I just want to love you and hold you forever. Don't want there be no one else, I just wanna be with you. With you. Wanna show you what love is and know you can trust me not to hurt you. There's no worries. Tell me the things you can't trust no one to. Keep it wrong, keep nothing from you. You are mine, and I like it. Never mind. Boy, I love this. Cannot find nothing like it. Nothing like this.
I tell you I love you, I know we got something, I hope that it never gon' fade. Whenever we argue, I give you your space, but we never walking away. Ooh, girl, come and park it in place. I love when you get in my face. Was running from love, never finished the race, and you made me feel safe, I'ma stay. We go on and on, I be feeling on your body till our song come on. Love it when you right beside me in the Saint Laurent. We don't ever do no hiding cause this love is strong. What's next? Waiting on your late night text. I'ma pull up when you know the race. Girl, I'm never tripping by no ways, and I ain't gotta worry about it next, cause I wanna show you.
Wanna show you what love is and know you can trust me not to hurt you. There's no worries. Tell me the things you can't trust no one to. Keep it wrong, keep nothing from you. You are mine, and I like it. Never mind. Boy, I like this. Cannot find nothing like it. Nothing like this. You are mine, and I like it.
that does it for this episode of the QI Podcast. I am DJ 10th Power in the Lion's Den. I'd like to say thank you to Irene Florio for giving us a moment of her time for our conversation, and I hope that you check out her music. Special shout out to our producers, Angry Bull Productions. I also like to give a special dedication to those countries that have been supporting our podcast during this season. That would be the US, UK, Netherlands, South Africa, Spain, Australia, Germany, Canada, India, and Italy. Thank you, and we hope you continue to support us. If you have any feedback, questions, or you would like to be hosted on our show, please hit me up at the QI Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or you can send me an email at theqipodcast@gmail.com. I'm your host, DJ 10th Power, and I will see you on the next episode.